Good morning. Good morning. So, welcome back to some more Magic the Gathering. We are going to be playing some Modern Dredge. Now, that's scalding hot. Now, I have a long history with this deck. This was the first Modern deck I ever built. I built this years ago, back when Grave Troll was still a thing in its glory days. Because when I got into Modern, I was looking at decks. I came across this. I'm a fan of graveyard strategies. It's what I played when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! So I felt right at home with this right out of the gate and built it, and I played it for a long time. However, it's been a few years. I've been out of Magic for a little while. Recently in paper, I played an FNM or a SNM because it was on a Saturday night. And I played 8-Rack, which 8-Rack is my favorite deck of all time. And at some point, I want to build 8-Rack on here as well. But I knew going forward with Magic that I wanted to play more online rather than in person. And I've been playing 8-Whack and have been getting annihilated, to say the least. And so I wanted to play something that felt a little bit more competitive. And I went with Dredge because this deck is super cheap on mtgo, like really cheap. But the thing is, there's been some bans with this deck. One of the main ones being Faithless Looting, which was a really, really good one drop. But there's been some new toys as well. So I wanted to try out Dredge. Now, if you don't know what Dredge is a deck that you basically mill yourself. When cards go from your deck into the graveyard, typically they do stuff, and instead of drawing, you're dredging. So the dredge mechanic is dredge 5 whenever, if this card's in your graveyard, basically instead of drawing, you can dredge 5 cards, mill yourself 5 cards, return it to your hand. That's the whole point in dredge. Mana base, it's very similar to what I run in paper, except for the Arid Mesas. I run Bloodstained Mires over Arid Mesa because I have, like, I think one Arid Mesa and I have a playset of Bloodstained Mire. And Arid Mesa is much cheaper on mtgo, so why not? Wooded Foothills, probably the key fetcher in this one. 2 Stomping Ground, a mountain for a basic forest. A lot of decks I've saw on MTG Goldfish. Most of this deck is just from MTG Goldfish. I used it for like an updated list. But they're not running a basic forest, and I think that is a huge mistake. The reason being is if this deck's a greedy mana base, very easy to get Blood Mooned. Life of the Loam is kind of the unsung hero of the deck. It's kind of the oil to the engine. Life of the Loam is such a powerful card that not being able to cast it seems really, really bad. I've been Blood Mooned several times with this deck, and it's completely crippled me because even though I can cast a lot of stuff for red, double red is important in our deck. Life of the Loam's kind of the most important card, so basic forest. Mana Confluence and Gemstone Mine basically do the same thing. In paper, I run 2 Gemstone Mines. I don't have a Mana Confluence, and if Gemstone Mine wasn't literally like 2 or 3 times the price of Mana Confluence on MTGO, I would have run 2 Gemstone Mines over Mana Confluence. Mana Confluence is pay 1 life, add 1 color of any mana. When Gemstone Mine enters battlefield with 3 mining counters on it, remove a mining counter, add a mana of any color to your mana pool. Then sacrifice it. The thing is Mana Confluence dings you, where Gemstone Mine doesn't. Gemstone Mine, yeah, you would sacrifice after a while, but Life of the Loam. All the times I've played Dredge, it's never been an issue. I've just recycled the Gemstone Mine. But, yeah, it's alright. Forgotten Cave is a new one I haven't played with that seems play. It's just a 1-card cycler, basically. Could be instant speed. Copperline Gorge. Just a quick land, takes no damage, and then Blood Crypt because you want dual black to cast something like Bloodghast if need be. But if you're hard casting Bloodghast, you're not in a good spot. For our 1-drops, Dark Blast. It's a Dredge 3, the removal spell. There's a ton of X1s in the format right now. Dark Blast seems really good. Burning Inquiry is a fun one that I've never really used in Dredge before. Each player draws 3 cards, then discards 3 cards at random. So you have a good chance of dredging, and then you have a good chance of dumping them back into the graveyard. So, pretty cool. I like the idea of it. It seems fun. It also screws up your opponent's hand sometimes, so there's that. Shriekhorn has always been kind of in and out of the deck for Dredge. It's enters battlefield with 3 counters on it. Remove a counter. Target player mills 2 cards. It's like I said, it's always been kind of. Some people's ran it in Dredge before, some haven't. I've played it in Dredge before and taken it out. But with the lack of faithless looting and other things like that, yeah, it seems like it'd be okay. In our 2-drops, we have Narcomoeba, probably one of the most important creatures because it triggers the Amalgam really easily. Basically, when it gets milled from a graveyard, you put it on the battlefield. It's just a 1/1 flyer, not much outside of that. Golgari Thug. I'm running 3 of it here instead of the 4th Life of the Loam. The Dredge 4 over the Dredge 3, I think, is more significant. We have 3 Life of the Looms anyway, and we only really need 1 of them. So, I personally think Thug is the better addition. Not much when it dies. Put target creature card on top of your from your graveyard on top of your library. The 1/1. Not really that important. It's more the Dredge power. Bloodghast used to be a 4 of, but now we have cards like Ox and Creeping Chill, so we can cut down on the Bloodghast a little bit. It's not the best creature. It can't block, but it does have haste if they're under 10 life, and when you have a land enter the battlefield, return it to the graveyard. So it also helps trigger the Amalgam. But yeah, not a super impressive guy, so I'm perfectly fine with there being 2 of. Cathartic Reunion, one of our explosive cards. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard 2 cards, draw 3. So you can discard 2 dredgers, dredge them, and then hopefully hit a 3rd dredge off of it to really go deep into your library with it. Not as explosive as it used to be with 2 Grave Trolls, but still not bad. And then our last of our 2-drops is Life of the Loam. Like I said, one of the unsung heroes in this deck, and arguably, in my opinion, the best card. Return 3 target lands from your graveyard to your hand, dredge 3. So if you dredge a Life of the Loam, you will basically hit a land drop every turn of the game. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 lands we can actually cast to have access to mana. On top of that, it fills your hand up for Conflagrate, which I'll get to in a little bit. Very powerful card, very good. Then we have in our 3-drop Stinkweed Imp. Hey, what are you growling for? We have Stinkweed Imp. It's a flying creature that has Death Touch before Death Touch was worded as Death Touch. But it is a Dredge 5. It's a 1/2 flyer, which isn't bad. You definitely, like I said, are in a tricky spot if you're hard casting this. But the Dredge 5 makes it the best dredger in the deck. Prized Amalgam's kind of your best, your beater creature. When a creature enters the battlefield, if it entered from your graveyard or you cast it from your graveyard, return Prized Amalgam from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped at the beginning of the next end step. Now, the beginning of the next end step is important. If you're going to do any instant speed thing trying to snag Amalgam, do it in a main phase. Don't do it in end step. But just a 3/3 zombie, recurring zombie. Bloodghast, Narcomoeba. Those are kind of your cards you want to hit it with. Ox will do it too. Creeping Chill is awesome. This card is great. Creeping Chill deals 3 damage to each opponent, and you gain 3 life. When this card is milled into your graveyard, you may exile it, and it does the same thing. I have done a ton of damage with just this card alone, and have gained a ton of life. It basically feels to me like game 1 burn cannot beat you because of Creeping Chill. Very good card. Ox of Agonas. When Ox enters the battlefield, discard your hand, draw 3 cards. Boom. More dredging off of Ox. Really strong card. Escape. You can pay 2 mana, exile 8 other cards from your graveyard. Basically, return this from your graveyard to the battlefield for only 2 mana. It becomes, since it escapes, gets +1/+1 counter. Becomes a 5/3 for 2 mana. You're going to have plenty of cards in your graveyard to exile. Very, very good. Haven't really got to play with it, so I'm excited, but it seems super strong. And then the last of the main deck is Conflagrate. Conflagrate deals X damage divided as you choose among any targets. You can flashback this card for 2 mana and discard X cards. So you fill up your hand with Life of the Loam. I'm not kidding you. You can nuke somebody with Conflagrate for like 10 damage. It's insane. It's a very, very good card. In the sideboard, my sideboard's a little weird compared to a lot of people's sideboards. For one, let's just go over the basic stuff. Ancient Grudge, good artifact removal. You can flash it back, so if you mill it, not a big deal. Nature's Claim is to deal with sideboard hate, which there is going to be a plenty of to deal with. Dredge is a very good deck game 1, not so good game 2. So you almost always just auto sideboard in Nature's Claim. Bloodghast is up in the air whether if it needs to be in the sideboard, but it's just kind of there when you need to turn up the tempo. Or against decks like control decks or something, Bloodghast is a good like card to bring in. Lightning Axe, just removal, discard a card, deals 5 damage to target creature. Instant speed, we obviously want stuff in our graveyard. Makes sense. Dark Blast, just extra for removal. And then my weird thing that I do, Blast Zone seems to be an auto include in a ton of decks. I personally have never played with this deck. I mean this card, but it seems pretty decent. It just kind of seems like a slow board wipe, but you can recur with Life of the Loam. So I don't know. It could be good. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. But there's Blast Zone. But my thing is, a lot of people play Engineer Explosives, which seems good. And if they weren't so expensive, I would probably have got them. But they 2 Engineer Explosive for the sideboard cost is almost as much as this deck. So a little hard when you're on a budget to be like, yeah, I'll get that. But for me, Ghost Quarter, I used to run Ghost Quarter in the main. In my local meta, I had Tron. So I used to run Ghost Quarter in the main. I'm going to relegate it to the sideboard here. But Ghost Quarter and Life of the Loam, just to rinse and repeat turn after turn, has won me games on their own. And then last but not least, Bojuka Bog. Bojuka Bog's always seen play in this deck for the same reason with Life of the Loam. Enters the battlefield, exiles target creature's graveyard. Target player's graveyard, not target creature's graveyard. So it's just graveyard hate. There's good argument for Leyline of the Void. But I just went with Bojuka Bog because I already had them. And they're definitely not... definitely good. I've used Bojuka Bog in the deck before in the sideboard, and I've had success with it. So let's play some games. I'm going to be playing just tournament practice because, for one, like I said, I haven't played the deck in like 2 years. So it's been quite a while since I've played the deck. But then on top of that, I also need to learn how to click through the deck. I should have stops on my upkeep and stuff already. Absolutely, we'll go first. This isn't a bad hand. I'll keep it. Not really a good turn 1 play, but we can turn 2 Cathartic Reunion, getting rid of Thug and Prized Amalgam, and then start dredging, hopefully. So, Clem, stop. Stop growling. So, I think we're just going to fetch here. And get our Stomping Ground. I didn't need to pay for that. Shoot. Oh, that was a bad play. I was thinking we had to turn 1 play here. For some reason, think this was Faithless Looting. It's not Faithless Looting. It's not even close to being Faithless Looting. Oh, Ox. See, we literally took 2 extra damage for no reason. I really want Force Negation. That was bad. Oof, that was really bad. Well, we can spin the dice with Burning Inquiry next turn, so that seems fairly decent. I'm kind of butthurt about that. We're gonna play the Gemstone Mine. We can Shriekhorn Burning Inquiry us. I like that. Give me a Dredger. Dredge, 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 dredge. I don't know why you're opting to that. What are you gonna do? I don't know if I would want a Burning Inquiry here. It's Life of the Loam. I'd rather just Life of the Loam, get that in the graveyard, and then try to maybe Burning Inquiry. We can upkeep Shriekhorn ourselves. Might be able to just hardcast Ox. Yeah, those are... Hey, there we go. We have a... I had like a Creeping Chill or anything. I think I want to work toward the Ox. Still have my basic mountain. Okay, so... we can play a Thug, which seems weird. We can Burning Inquiry. We can Life of the Loam and Burning Inquiry. I definitely think I want to cast Life of the Loam regardless of what I do. Right? I'm just going to say, fuck it, let's do it. Okay. I really don't care that much. Be nice if they... I am perfectly fine with that, because we'll hardcast Ox next turn. And then I think Ox is going to ruin their life, so... I am more than happy to let this happen. Oh, especially because there's two Stinkies. Oh, we're gonna Dredge ourselves Stinkweed Imp and Flag Rate. Our chances of hitting Narcomoeba and our chance of like basically killing them off of Ox is probably pretty high, unless I have Force of Negation, which I don't think can counter creature spells, so what do I care? Yes, please. Alright. I definitely want life. I want Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. Wow. We had no Narcomoebas? And we only hit one Creeping Chill. Kind of crazy. So out of our 16 cards, 6 of those cards are Creeping Chill. And we have a Creeping Chill, an Ox. A Creeping Chill, an Ox. 2 Prized Amalgams. 3 Narcomoebas. 3 Creeping Chills, 3 Narcomoebas. An Ox, and a Bloodghast. No, there's a Bloodghast right there. Fine. I think he knows he's like basically dead. I think what I'll do is Life of the Loam. Wow. He's just buying time. That's all he's doing. Part of me's like, do I do Life of the Loam, or do I try to dig a little further? Let me think here. We still get the price of Malcolm back. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me think here. We can do Stinkweed Imp or Life of the Loam. We could double Life of the Loam and Conflagrate for a lot, which seems good. Or we can dig a little further into our deck. I guess Ox would dig really deep for our deck too. Right? Wow. Oh, shoot. I keep forgetting I stop on my draw step. Um... Do we just life again and then conflagrate this turn, or do we Ox? I think we Ox here. I don't know, because Ox would dump our hand. I like having conflagrate. We can, if we conflagrate, we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, giving our Bloodghast haste. Seems really good. Do that. Six, 7. Five, 6, 7. Nice. In reality, we can just life with a loam. We can just creeping chill them, right? Another prize amalgam comes back. Now they 100% are gonna have rest in peace. Yeah, next turn we can just dredge Stinkweed Imp and try to creeping chill them. We have what, 3 creeping chills left? Right? Yeah, we have 3 creeping chills left, right? Yeah. So with the 3 creeping chills and we have 13 cards in our deck, we're gonna go 5 deep more than likely. It doesn't matter. Nice. Awesome. Sweetie, sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, so Nature's Claim comes in 100%. Dark Blast could probably go out. I like Bloodghast in this matchup. I think I'm gonna go down the basic forest. I don't think we need to worry about a Blood Moon here, and grab a Blast Zone. What do we want to go down? If I go down a Thug, probably go down Ox. Go down an Ox and maybe a Shriekhorn? No, I don't want to go down one of our 1-drops. Maybe go down a... The sideboarding in this deck's weird. Maybe a Creeping Chill. Maybe Creeping Chill ain't worth it. Let's do that. It's been a while since I played this and the meta's different, and Dredge is a very hard deck to sideboard with. because you need to... You can't screw up your engine, right? It's a very tempting hand to keep. But we don't have... My thing is we don't have any hate. But we could dig 3 cards for it. I'm like, do we dig for the Nature's Claim, or do we just keep it? They mauled to 6. I think we just keep it and try to use Cathartic Reunion to actually dig for a Nature's Claim. I don't like that, but what our plan is. It just hard, like, top deck it right here would be awesome. Life Allume's not bad. My guess if we see land Rest in Peace. No? Oh. So we're gonna fade the Rest in Peace. I still feel like we need to... I personally feel like we need to dig for the Nature's Claim. Rest in Peace stops what we're doing completely. Like, we can't play one on top, one on the bottom. That terrifies me. Just let me draw it. All right. We'll discard the cards. That doesn't matter. Oh, really? I guess Bloodghast matters, but the idea is we can get Bloodghast into the field. No Rest in Peace yet. I'm like, do I Cathartic here and Dredge? Or do I try to get the Life of the Loam? I mean, the, Oh, we don't have our basic anymore, do we? More than likely has Counterspell up. I'm just gonna go for it. I can't live my life playing around a card. My guess is they're trying to debate whether or not to counter opt. Let's see what he does. He bottomed it. Oh, we're going for it. That was a pretty good turn. I guess there's an argument for not fetching there. So I could hit another Bloodghast if that would be the case. So that was a a bit of a punt on my end, but I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. So like, you know what I mean? We're just gonna go for it, man. I hate to say it like that. I mean, look how many cards were in our deck and we don't have Nature's Claim. So, well, that kind of sucked. Still no Nature's Claim. Okay. We get what? 2 amalgams? Or 3? We got 3? Holy shit. No Supreme Verdict, please. I guess if they Supreme Verdict, we can get Bloodghast back, so what's the matter? Ooh, that was good. Well, I think we're going to Stinkweed Imp here. You know what we can do? Wow. No, I don't trust this not to be a Settle the Wreckage. So I kind of want to play around that a little bit. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to miss my land drop, so... We did it! Game 1, easy mode. Control's not the best against Dredge, I gotta say. I will take Dredge through a league at some point. But for right now, since... I was like, is my microphone on? For right now, since I bought the deck, I'd rather just... Ooh, mulligan. Much better. Keep and put Amalgam on the bottom. Um, but since I bought the deck, I'm gonna wait. I have a little bit more spendable cash. Blue-red. Oh, hey, guess what we get to do? This sucks because we're not gonna get... Also, I want to set a stop on their main phase. That worked out real well for us, didn't it? Creeping Chill. I think we just want to go really deep with our deck right now. Not very good. Um... Dark Amoeba seems like a good Ragavan blocker, too. No Oxes yet, either. So I think we're going to Life of the Loam. Get some land. So I think what our game plan is. Ooh, turn 2 Expressive Iteration is not good. I can just yield through this turn. Feel like with Dredge, I need to conserve my time a little bit. It's a very click-intensive deck. Life of the Loam, please. Is there any reason to just not attack first? I want to get some kind of black source for Dark Blast. I really want to keep Dark Blast open, so let's get a Stomping Ground, an Arid Mesa, a Forest. Play the Arid Mesa. Just pass. Yes, I hear you. It's fine, you're still ahead a tad. A little bit, yeah. There's Ragavan. It happened. I don't even let him get the attack in, right? Dude, Dark Blast coming in strong. He just scoops. Awesome. Oh, boo. Boo. You're one card in his deck costs as much as Dredge did to build. And he's rage scooped. Awesome. Also, what's up, M Little? Welcome to the stream. Oh, that was great. Dredge is still strong. Dredge is still strong. It feels strong anyway. Excuse me, puppy. We lost the dice roll, though. That's a bad sign. That's a bad hand. Dredge mulligans pretty decently. Oh, I just realized I need to do this. So the text on the screen comes up. You going to do a league? I'm good, bud. How are you? I'm pretty good. Not too bad. Ew. Ew. I guess we keep this hand and just bottom the stinkies, I guess. I don't know. That ugh. Bad hands. I'm gonna do a league eventually. But for right now, I'm just since I paid to buy the deck, I'm just playing some individual queues. And also because couple reasons. I haven't played the deck in a while. Oh my goodness. I haven't played the deck in a while, and I've never played it on mtgo, so I want to learn how you click through the deck and some of the new cards in the deck, because it's been about 2 or 3 years since I've played Dredge. Oh wait, no, that's not what I think this is. It's still probably some kind of combo deck. But Dredge was the first modern deck I ever built. And coming back into Magic, because I took about a 2 to 3 year hiatus from Magic. Oh my goodness. And I forgot to fetch, because I was talking. This isn't going well. for us. There's some kind of Timur deck? I'm just going to play... I don't think we can win this one already. We're doing too bad, but I think what I'll do is just see what's going on with them a little bit. And then maybe scoop and then make them miss sideboard. But I took about a couple year hiatus from Magic, and when I decided to get back into it, I knew this was going to be around... Like, I was going to be more online than paper focused, so I decided... Storm? I decided to build Dredge. I know, it's not Storm. Because it's really cheap, and I'm very familiar with it. Well, mostly familiar with it. But this has been some garbage hands. I am curious to what the opponent's doing, though. What's this guy do? Just mana dork with X proof? What is this, a 5-color deck? 4-color? What is this? Oh! It's Ascendancy. How much is it to get this deck on mtgo? The build I built... Hold on, let me read this real quick. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, creature can control, untap those creatures. You know what? Let's just see what happens. I built it without engineered explosives. Engineered explosives like that is pretty expensive, and they typically run on the sideboard. But to build the deck, just shy of $100. I bought some other stuff to try out in the deck too, so I ended up paying... I bought like 100 cards for like $110. Yeah, it's not bad at all. But if you buy the engineered explosives, like just 2 explosives for the sideboard is like $70 or $80. So, do they have the combo? I've never seen Jeskai Ascendancy go off this early. I just want to see it. I've not really seen this combo very often, so I'm trying to refamiliarize myself with it. Them having engineered explosive main board's kind of annoying though. I hate the combo. Yeah, that's kind of what I've always heard about this deck, is people hate the combo. I'm actually going to let our opponent know that I'm not super familiar with the combo, just because. Understand this is a combo, but I'm not very familiar with this combo. So I want to see kind of what's going on a little bit. I just want to let him know that we're not like hating him for playing a combo deck. I just want to see like what happens in this deck. Like, what's the point? Like, what, you know what I mean? Let me. But yeah, the deck's pretty cheap. Urza. When Urza, Lord High Artificer, enters the battlefield, create a 0/0 contract. Shuffle your library, then exile top card. Huh. I'm just trying to figure out what they're doing here. They have the explosives, which is somewhat bad for our deck. We're definitely going to scoop to them, so they don't know we're playing Dredge. They didn't kill us this turn. You know what? I'm just going to scoop. It's fine. Alright. Why would you reveal your hand? So the question now becomes, what do we want to sideboard in? Nature's Claim seems good. And so does Ancient Grudge. And Bloodghast, probably not. Lightning. Yes, I hear you. Blast Zone also seems good. So let's go Blast Zone in. Forest out. The Heavily Line Sanctities. Is Ancient Grudge really that important, I guess, against them? Is the main question. Dark Blast doesn't seem good. Nope. I didn't think so. I definitely think Nature's Claim we want, though. We can go down to Thug for a Nature's Claim. Maybe an Ox. They had a few artifacts. They had Engineer Explosives and stuff like that, but I guess probably Ancient Grudge ain't worth it. And maybe an Ox. I'm not... See, with the new cards, I don't know the sideboard plan as well. So, I feel like an Ox is probably what we want to do. Yeah, but you're not worried about explosives? I guess so. I guess you're right. I'm used to playing 8-rack, because that's the deck I've played mostly in my absence of Magic. Or 8-whack. And explosives is terrifying. Only a one-hand land is not keepable, unfortunately. This is not a bad hand, though, but... I guess we could slow roll... and hope we draw a land? Should we keep this or mulligan this? We mulligan it, right? Because we don't have a Dredger either. Oh my god. Oh. Could just kept the opening hand, right? Wowee. Yeah, I got your keep message a little too late, and I completely agree with you. That was... I shouldn't have mulliganed. I had bad mulligans against this deck. Bad hands, bad mulligans. Just a variance, I guess, but... We could dig ourselves out of this, though. It's very possible. We just need to reoccur Life of the Loam over and over and over and over and over again. And not miss our fetch here. Not Mitch our fetch. No. Not need to pay 2 life. I'll take that as a decent draw. We're just going to Arid Mesa again and pass. I don't like dredging right now. I think I'd rather thin the deck a little bit. And we can keep Nature's Claim up for any kind of shenanigan-y. Sylvian Carotid seems annoying against our deck. It's just big enough to block the Bloodghasts. Probably Blood Crypt, no tappy. Not a bad draw. So I think we just not Nature's Claim. I think we'd Life of the Loam here. Get both of our fetchers back. And then we keep up Nature's Claim. The thing that blows this deck out is rip a few artifacts and then invoke creatures. Yes. Yes, it does. Rest in Peace has always been the bane of existence in this deck. Rest in Peace is always the hardest card to play around. I've not played around the invoke creatures yet, so not too sure how brutal those are, but they feel brutal. I guess the thing, like, Endurance mills us back into our deck, so as long as we have an outlet, we're probably okay, but it still seems really good, especially if there's triggers on the stack. We can draw... I think I'm just fine Life of the Looming, rinse and repeat here, right? Okay, I was like, can I not cast this if there's no targets? Sanctifier. Oh, yes, I forgot about Sanctifier. Yeah, Sanctifier is rough. That's what engineered explosives and blast zone is mainly in the sideboard for, is Sanctifier. Yep, I forgot about Sanctifier. Okay. Yep, I forgot all about Sanctifier. Sure. When can I cast? Did I yield through this turn? Just hope they don't have another one in hand. I always like Dredge, but all these cards that hate it feels bad. Mm-hmm. Dredge is always one of those decks that, like, you know, it's like a wave. It rides the wave of the meta. Sometimes it's way better because there's no hate, and then sometimes it's really bad. They just have another one. I feel like we've already lost this game, though. We had some bad mulligans, and honestly, a hand that we probably shouldn't even have mulliganed. Well, we can get Blast Zone online. We can get rid of his Cariads. This turn, not this turn, but next turn. No, yeah, Dredge has always floated best in a world where there's not a lot of... How did they tap this? Tap, okay. I'm like, I don't understand how that works. Um... Oh, okay. That's annoying. They're gonna get Jeskai Ascendancy back. Guess we could just try to get Blast Zone up to 3. I don't know. But yeah, Dredge is always one of those decks that's heard the meta. So, like, when the meta calls for Dredge, like, there's not a lot of hate. Dredge, like, sweeps the meta. At least that's the way it was. I've always loved the deck, too. I don't know, it just feels like Dredge would be good against the blue-red decks, in my opinion. It feels that way. Yield to the next end step. Why would you play the Carriot again? Get in for 3. My dog's toy. I'm like, eventually we'll hit something, right? Okay. Do I blow up the Cariads here? I don't know what I do. I feel like I'm just kicking water uphill at this point. I want to play Gemstone Mine regardless. I guess the question is, do we blast zone away the Cariads? Is it target? No. Do we blast zone the Cariads? Then we won't have enough for Life of the Loam, but we can Life of the Loam next turn, blast zone, try to build up to Jeskai, the Ascendancy, or do we just build for the Ascendancy? But they can play the Ascendancy next turn, and we don't have blast zone open. I don't know what we do here. I think we lose is what we do. Yeah, I think the game's over, so do I. We just be a stick in their crawl, right? And just blow up the Cariads. Oh wait, did I do an extra one? I did, okay. Wait, so we can Life of the Loam now? Oh, it would have been nice to be able to replay Blast Zone. I think we were just one land too late. The only card they have in their hand, or had in their hand, was... Oh no, they drew Jeskai Ascendancy this turn. They might not be able to go off this turn. But we're still gonna be too far behind with Blast Zone. We only have one Nature's Claim left in the deck. Lava Dart. Look at all the lands. I guess we're Life of the Loaming, but we still dredged a ton of lands. We've not had good dredges off our life. Although with how this Ascendancy deck's playing, like we've basically this game and the last game did it. We have basically not interacted with them at all, right? Like we've done nothing, and they've still taken this long to go off. It just doesn't seem good. It doesn't seem like a good deck. Seems like it's way too long. Just as a heads up for anybody watching, Fridays, I stream Magic every Friday. Or, well, I'm starting to stream Magic every Friday. We dead? No. Barely alive. Hey, we hit an Archamoeba. We did hit a Narky. Oh my good. Could you imagine we had a conflagrate in the graveyard? How good that would be. We're playing Blast Zone, right? Oh, we're on our draw step. What's the worst case scenario? So why is my graveyard not over here? Creeping Chill. If we come back to win this, I will have an aneurysm. Blast here. I think we just cast Stinkweed Imp? Okay, here's the question. Do we cast Stinkweed Imp, since it has Death Touch? Oh crap, we do have Conflagrate. Well then. Okay. Okay. We can't deal with the Cariad, but we do have Blast Zone. So 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 7 cards in hand. We can Life of the Loam. Yeah, that seems good. That seems real good. Flagrate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have no cards in hand. Just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. Yeah, the Mana Confluence. I'm like, where's the other card? Holy crap! Are we stabilizing right now? The main version is, hold on. Their version is trash. Main version is really fast, consistent. Huh, I wouldn't know. I would not know. Okay. That was a turn. That was a turn. We're gonna Forgotten Cave on their main phase. I mean, they could always draw something, but that was a heck of a turn, man. Holy smokes. I'm gonna Forgotten Cave Stinkweed Imp so we can Life of the Loam on our upkeep. Holy smokes. What a turn. That was sweet. Okay. Oh no. That's annoying. I'm just gonna do it now to get Life of the Loam back. Or do we want Stinkweed Imp? I think we just want Life. Life seems stronger. Unfortunately, our prized amalgam is going to be gone, but we get to kill their... Ashok's a 5? Holy smokes. Just main great... Oh no, they use Glittering Wish. I was like, main deck in Ashok? Yep, that's... What are we losing here? 1 amalgam, a Bloodghast. Weird they didn't attack, right? Thug. I should have just kept that to them, right? Oh no, we need black for that, please. Because I'm a working blast zone. It's been a while since I've seen Dredge. Still worth it to play it. Well, we made blue-red rage quit, and we beat the snot out of a control deck the first turn. We've had super bad hands and super bad mulligans against this Jeskai Ascendancy deck, and we're not quite stabilizing, but we're kind of getting there in a weird way. Oh, I didn't blast zone. Shoot, I was talking. Crap. Oh well. Um, let's just kill Ashok, right? And then I think we just play Stinky. So, my fault. It's all your fault. How dare you? Ferret Shippy. Out of curiosity, do you have any pet ferrets? Okay. Oh, wait, no. If we blast zone this turn, we lose our gemstone mine. Seems bad. Oh, well, we can Life of the Loam it. What's it matter? Another stinky, huh? I don't know if I want a Life of the Loam. If I Life of the Loam, I can get another land, play another Blast Zone. I mean, not play another Blast Zone. Uptick Blast Zone. Yeah. Let's just do these two. Oh wait, we're in our draw step. I keep forgetting I gotta tick on our draw step so I don't forget the dredge. I'm a big fan of just attacking with Narcomoeba and keeping Stinkweed Imp back. South Africans are not allowed without a special license? Really? Huh. So you're not allowed to have pet ferrets in South Africa? I know the United States. I know California you can't. And I don't know where else. I used to have a pet ferret when I was in high school. One of the Sparky was her name. One of the best little ferrets. Best little critters I've ever had. She had she was solid white, but her legs were solid black. So she had socks. Had her for about 7 years before she passed away. Urza was a good draw. Another Narcomoeba. I'll take all these flyers, man. Nope, not an indigenous animal. So you can't have any exotic pets in South Africa? I'm actually, this is really interesting. I'm a huge animal lover, so, and like, I really like exotic pets and stuff. So I'm actually like really curious about another country's laws. I hear you, puppy. We can, we can't Life of the Loam and Blast Zone this turn, but we can get rid of Ascendancy, which seems good. We just get rid of Ascendancy. I think we just get rid of Ascendancy on their, like when they go to activate it, right? Because otherwise we can just kill Urza. I guess Ascendancy is probably the big issue. Not without licenses, I mean, some don't need license, but majority do. Huh. Are they hard to acquire the license, or is it pretty easy? I hear you. So what constitutes not having a license? They're just gonna Urza. I think we just blast zone the Ascendancy here. No, we don't. Let's see what Urza finds. Bobble? Oh, screw that. They can have Bobble. I should have done that. Still, shoot. All right, let's get rid of the. I keep tapping an extra land, right? It's only 3, yeah. So I just keep tapping an extra land. You got an instant or something? Manamorphose. I wish Manamorphose could get banned. Probably not. Hard to get one. Haven't exactly gone through all the research to get one, but it's mostly so they know who's accountable if a problem occurs. See, in America, like, for a while, like, you could have, like, tigers and stuff like that, and they didn't care. And this, there'd be, like, tigers on the loose and stuff, and they're just like, it's a tiger. It's crazy. They've kind of cracked down more recently, especially on, like, reptiles and stuff, but still kind of the Wild West of get whatever you want. Like, I could go to a reptile expo and buy an alligator, no questions asked, which is absurd in my opinion. Because they are not pets. He's really trying to go off here, ain't he? We can just yield through this turn, right? What do you do? Get his own blast zone? Oh no, that's my blast zone. Still on the stack. No! He surgicaled my blast zone! No! Growl with me, buddy. We're out of conflagrates too. He's trying really hard to go off this turn. See if he can do it. We have basically this entire game have done nothing for a long time other than cast Life of the Loam and Blast Zone. We did one really good conflagrate move, but it's mainly just been Blast Zone and Life of the Loam has just ruined this guy's day for the most part. This game 2 has been forever long. He won game 1. This is only game 2, so if we win this, it's gotta be a really quick game 3 because we're both running out of time on our clock. Boo. Boo you, Mr. Surgical. Are you running main deck Surgical? Or did he... Oh no, he Glittering Wished again. Boo. Oh. Rest in peace, Blast Zone. Wait, how do you get rid of Stinkweed Imp? Wait, hold on. My Blast Zone got rid of Stinkweed Imp. Shoot. Okay, that was a misplay. 110% on me. I realize that now. Wish can't get Surgical. It's only multicolored stuff. Oh, so he's just running main deck Surgical? Weird. Yeah, I realized it too late. And he has another Jeskai Ascendancy? God damn. I mean, he don't have Trample, so we're not dead this turn. Oh, I guess he can do it one more time. Did he really get the luck? Yes, freaking Baubles. Bauble, I wish would... I'm not saying this because we're probably going to lose to... We are losing to Bauble. Actually, we lost to Bauble. So we're 2-1 out of our little matches. But... Bauble, I think, should have been banned like 4 or 5 years ago. Bauble should go. Manamorphose, I'm kind of iffy on. Yep. Well, the thing is Bauble, in my opinion, is arguably better than Gitaxian Probe, right? Because Probe you had to pay mana or life for. Bauble, you don't got to do anything. Bauble's a free spell. It's an artifact, so it helps speed up things like Delirium, other shenanigans like that. It works in the... we have Burning Inquiry. I think we just... Do we keep this or mulligan in this? Yeah, exactly. Manamorphose at least deserves... I'll go on my rant. I'll go on my rant about Bauble in a second. Is this a mulligan or a keep? Screw it. We've been screwed on our mulligans. I'm just gonna keep it. So like Probe basically does... Probe basically does... you get to look at the hand. The thing with Probe that was problem was you can cast it for free. You lost 2 life, but you could cast it for free. And... Oh, good. That was real good. You could cast it for free. And you could... Hold on, I'm gonna... Double Creeping Chill. Seems good. No Life of the Looms yet. So you could look at an opponent's hand. That was the idea. Is for like Infect or Death Shadow or something, you could basically see, okay, the course is clear. All in. And you get a free draw off of it. Which is annoying. But you still had to pay something. Bubble, it degenerates Metalcraft. It does... it's free. There's no downside to it at all. Boosts Delirium. Then on top of that, you get to draw a card off of it for free. So it replaces itself, essentially allowing you to play with a 56 card deck. And then you can... We're just going all in on the... We got an Amalgam on that one. And then you can, if you turn early, you can basically just look at your deck to decide whether if you want to shuffle away with a fetch land. Or you can look at an opponent to try to figure out what the opponent's up to, which can lead into I think we just Burning Inquiry with no downside, right? Spin the wheel again, you say? Wow. That was kind of insane. What are the chances, though, like, we're dead this turn? Probably pretty good. Still no life, huh? But you can look at your opponent's deck to see what they're kind of up to, and then you can kind of determine your game plan around that. It's really, really annoying. What is this thing? Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. That's annoying. Combat that would deal damage by creatures you control can't be prevented. That's annoying. When it deals combat damage, or creature or target planeswalker that player controls. Okay. Seems good. Seems real good. But yeah, I think Bobble 100% deserves a ban. So none of my guys can block. Fine. Upkeep. I think we just Stinkweed Imp again. I can't believe we've not... There's the lives. So we can... Conflagrate for 5 and kill this thing. Which actually seems pretty good. Oh, wait, no. Shoot, I keep forgetting we're in the draw step. Flagrate, please. 2, 3, 4. One to them. This is when they saved it. Awesome. I'm really curious to what's going on with their deck. They're like some kind of Gruul value deck. And then we have one Creeping Chill left that we could possibly... Okay, we just win. Questioning word soup. An example of thrones being stupid. I'm a little confused on what you mean by that. I don't know what seems good against them. Blood Blast Zone seems good. They clearly have a moon effect, so we definitely want to keep our forest. We can go down... Probably go down our basic mountain, right? Lightning Axe seems good. Questing Beast. Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems good. I've never seen that card before. Seems pretty cool. I like it. Lightning Axe seems good. Locks, we can go down. Go down a Thug. What would they have as Graveyard Hate in green-red? Endurance, right? It'd just be Endurance. Endurance is what, a 3/4? So we can probably go down Dark Blast. I doubt they have like ley lines or anything. They clearly don't have much artifacts. I don't like bringing in Nature's Claim just for the Topias. Let's just do that. I don't know. I don't know. They have like Bloodbraid Elves and stuff like that. So like Lightning Axe just seems to be the best. Ooh. Okay, we'll keep this. Not the best, but we can at least ship one Narc Amiibo away. We draw a land, we can just Blast Zone, Life of the Loom, rinse and repeat. I think Dark Blast got weaker when everybody started using Topiary Sprawl instead of birds. I agree, but I think Dark Blast is in a really good spot with all the 1Xs right now. Considering like Ragavan and Dragon Rage Channeler, stuff like that. Ew. Conflagrate seems like a good card to discard the Lightning Axe. Definitely want another land, though. So I'm actually really tempted not to crack Wooded Foothills. I think we're going to have to crack Wooded Foothills. Relic and Scavenging Ooze, huh? Well, Relic we can deal with Blast Zone. Is Scavenging Ooze something we need to take right now? I feel like it is. Okay. I don't care. Get a Stomping Ground. We can discard Stinkweed Imp for this, since our Relic's tapped down. Oh, I wish we had something else in our graveyard than what we just had. Unfortunately, I think we need the Life of the Loam. I know we need the land, I mean. Oh, wait. I need green. This might force them to pop the Relic. It might. Oh, what's this thing? As long as your devotion to green and red is less than 7, it isn't a creature. Beginning of your pre-combat, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a land card, add otherwise. Wow. They have all the hate. Oh, it kills Rage and Darcy, no questions asked, but was saying that for this matchup definitely. If they had birds or something, 110% would keep exile a card from the graveyard. 110%, they just drew the nuts against you completely. 110% agree. If Mana Dorks were still the go-to, Dark Blast would be insane. Really good against elves. Elves still do the Mana Dorks. Alright. Upkeep. Life. Okay, here's my honest to God question. Do we just Ox here? We lose Life of the Loam, right? But if we Ox, we get Ox back, and we get an Amalgam out of the graveyard beforehand. Relic's not really doing a whole lot right now. I'm going to keep Blast Zone, I think, to deal with this dude. This dude seems to be the most annoying. With Ox in the graveyard, we can kind of go off a little bit. I mean, if we go back Ox. Oh, shoot. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking about grabbing that basic mountain, but we got rid of the basic mountain, didn't we? No, a little bit of a punt on our end. I think we just Ox here. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't Ox here. Shoot. We can't Blast Zone. Oh, crap. Trapezoid. Indestructible, just make sure you know that. Is it destroy or sacrifice, though? Oh, it is destroy. Well, I guess Blast Zone doesn't matter then. I was thinking it was Biox. I was thinking it was sacrifice. My bad. Thank you for that heads up, because that was my burning game plan. I really feel like you should pop Relic. Life of the Loam and Prize Amalgams. I guess you could exile it at any time, right? I guess I was thinking it had to be... Boo. And you're a Stone Rain deck? I was thinking it had to be... I was thinking it had to be untapped, so... Good to know. Um... Let's see if he does it. No? He lets me get Blast Zone back. Let's play Blast Zone again, I guess. This is a weird game. We won game 1, didn't we? Sure. If I can lose to this, God. What the fuck? How much graveyard hate do they have? Is that their entire soul board? I mean, sideboard is graveyard hate? Soul board, really? Soul Guide Lantern. Dude, I swear, it's their entire sideboard is just graveyard hate. This is insane how much graveyard hate they have. Oh. Life of the Loom again. Gotten Cave. What does that do? Not much. I think we just forced the Soul Guy Lantern Relic issue, right? Go get our basic forest. Let's just get rid of them. We're gonna lose our Blast Zone, but that's fine, I think. Oh, we got rid of their Utopia Sprawl. So there's that at least, I guess, you know? Something kind of happened. So next turn we can dump Conflagrate and play Stinkweed Imp, maybe. Okay. This deck is so strange. This is such a weird deck. Creeping Chill is not a good draw. Um, I'm just trying to debate what the best method here is. I think playing Stinkweed Imp. I think Stinkweed Imp and discarding Conflagrate is probably our best methods this turn. Oop. The wrong button. Oh well. Get in there, Stinky. Ghost Quarter actually might not be a bad card to bring in either to get rid of Utopia Sprawls. Lightning Bolt, really? We're probably dead from burn. Dude, this dude's deck is so strange. Are we dead from Lightning Bolt here? Alright. Alright. Yep. Okay. Well then. My goodness gracious, that was absurd. Completely absurd. Agent Grudges come in. I still like... We can go down one Lightning Axe. The amount of graveyard hate is just insane. Go down a Creeping Chill. Holy smokes. Yes, we'd like to go first, please. Absolutely keep. Alright. Burning Inquiry is not a good turn 1 play, I'm starting to think. I'm thinking it's much better later down the line. Like, after you've started turning your wheels, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think you want to cast Burning Inquiry unless you have something in your graveyard to abuse with it. Not very good. Pretty good. Just get a blood crypt. We're gonna get an amalgam back, which is good. Soul Guide Lantern. There's nothing in there right now really worth taking other than Bloodghast. I guess there's Conflagrate. I would have worried more about Conflagrate. So here's my question with Soul Guide Lantern that I have. If I Conflagrate, can they Soul Guide Lantern in response and fizzle my Conflagrate? No Ancient Grudges. And we drew Creeping. Oh! Shriekhorn. Shoot. Oh, it's still draw step. How many times am I going to do that? Forgotten Cave, Blast Zone, Arid Mesa. I'm curious to see if he lets me grab the Blast Zone. No, he does not. I am more than happy to let that happen. And we got a Bloodghast. Yes. Nice. Burning Incree. Come on, baby. Holy snaps, man. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. And Obstinate Baloth. Like, this dude literally, his entire sideboard is literally just to hate us. Alright. Just making sure you know that casting the spell should put it on the stack. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Upside Baloth's a good blocker against us, for sure. We do have Ancient Grudge in the grave, too. So what's his? If a spell or ability you control causes you to discard, put it on the battlefield instead of your graveyard. Alright. Fair enough, but we can throw down Stinky next turn. I'm just going to get in with the Narcomoeba. He can't block it. So when he plays Anger of the Gods, right? He plays Anger of the Gods into Relic. Watch it. Or another Soul Guide Lantern. Burning Inquiry seems really good in this deck, just saying. Not good turn one, but my goodness. My goodness. Magus of the Moon? I don't care. We have our basic forest. We can't hardcast Stinkweed Imp anymore, though. Well, I guess that was kind of annoying. How many Conflagrates do we have left in the deck? One. Oh, I should have done. I should have done the troll instead. We have a hell of a board though, don't we? What's like? Why not cast Life of the Loam, right? Oh, because we could have played Ancient Grudge, I guess. Um. So if they, how much damage can we do? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I should have waited for the land with Bloodghast. Oh, that was a punt. That was a punt on my end. Okay, let me look here real quick. We can we can do 3 in the air. They have to block 3, so let's say they block 3 amalgams, right? So it'd be 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not worth it yet. That was such a punt on my end. Another Bloodbraid Elf? Jeezy Pete's, man. Inferno Titan? This deck is so weird. You suck! Into a Stone Rain? Wait, how do you get Stone Rain out of Magus of the Moon? Oh, because Magus of the Moon's old. Well, that was good for our opponent. Hmm. Does Gemstone Mine still work? Because it's a counter? Let's find out. No, it doesn't. Shoot. Okay. Just get in there with the Narkies. This is a fun game. Why is my time so much lower than theirs? Like, significantly lower. You know what? I'm just going to yield through their turn. Let's try to save a little bit of time here. They do have Glorybringers in deck. This is such a strange deck to me. Yeah, I don't care about Blood Sun. Arbor Elf, sure. They're just loading down the board with blockers. We're gonna dig for Stinkweed Imp on this one. Nothing. Wow. Oh wait, there's Conflagrate. So if we blow up Magus of the Moon, we can turn Life of the Loam back online next turn. Right? Or is this... I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Are we all out of our Oxes? No, we just haven't got them. Like, Ox, I think, wins us the game. So if we flag great for 5 to them, puts them at 9, 10, 11, 12. They have blockers for each one of these, and they have to block. But it puts them in creeping chill range. Right? No, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. So we have one more creeping chill. Okay. I think this is the better play here. Keyword is think. Okay, that activates that back online, so that's good. Okay, so the question now becomes, who do we attack with? We're obviously getting in with the Narcomoebas. Why not? Whatever's... What happens if we attack with everything? They keep Baloth and we lose one Amalgam or Bloodghast. And then we lose probably 2 Amalgams, right? Fuck it. Go in. I mean, why not, right? Force a little bit of an issue here. Now they're in creeping chill range, so that seems good. They're basically, they have to have it this turn, right? Because we can creeping them to death, hopefully. Or, hey, we got it. Boom. Dredge is still good, man. Dredge is still good. I'll be right back, and we'll play one more. All right, I'm back. I had to use the restroom. Coffee went right through me. Okay, so that was a good game. I mean, we had to fight through a lot of stuff to get through that game. Dredge still seems pretty good. The game we lost, I really feel like we should have been able to win. We just got really screwed on hands and mana. All right. Not amazing, but we can... Not bad either. I just always hate to see Narcomoeba in the opening hand. Eldrazi Temple. Well, this isn't going to be fun. Eldrazi's hard for Dredge to beat. It's big stuff. Ooh, that was a really good draw. Okay. I'm worried about turn 2 Thought Not Seer taking Thardic. Seems very possible. No, it's Tron. Eldrazi Tron. The Ghost Quarter comes in, and probably Blast Zone, maybe. I don't know. I don't know about Blast Zone. Mill myself. Upkeep. Mill myself. That's the first time I think I actually sequenced that properly. I want to thin my deck a little bit here. Just get our basic mountain. Well, we're gonna at least go 10 cards deep in our deck. We're 15. Nothing? Are you kidding me right now? Holy smokes, that was bad. I play a land? No. I mean, next turn we're going to be probably a little better off, but man, definitely want definitely gonna want our not seer. Yep. Not a lot to take, my friend. I really like the idea of conflagrating this card this turn. Like a lot, because we get to draw off of it. What do they take? Stinky? Yeah, go figure. My goodness. Draw Life of the Loam. Oh, we could Ox of Agonas too. I actually think I like Conflagrate better, and then we can draw off of the Thought Not Seer and play a land and get back. Yeah, let's do that. I like that game plan a lot better. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rather have the land in hand. Seems good, don't it? There we go. There's some Narcomoebes. Surprised we've not hit a single Creeping Chill. There's literally 4 Creeping Chills in our bottom 21. Oh, shoot. Always yield. SPs. We get both our blood gassed? Oh, we did. That feels real good. Look at those prized amalgam triggers. Always yield. That felt good. This is where they Oblivion Stone or Dugan us. Oh. I don't know what's in the black Eldrazi Tron. Smasher? Thought Not Seer? Sure. Take my other Stinkweed Imp, I don't care. We have another Conflagrate in the graveyard. Ugh. Ensnaring Bridge, eh? Well, that's fine, because you can't attack us either, so... I think we just build up this Conflagrate. Two, three. Guess who can attack? I don't think we even play a land, right? No, we have to. Them having Urza's tower is kind of scary. Like, I have a feeling we have basically one turn to deal with. My voice just cracked really bad there to deal with them. Chalice on 2. Well, Conflagrate's not 2, but I can't repeat Life of the Loam, which is annoying. I still think we play Stinky. We can actually cast Stinky. So we can Creeping Chill them for 6. Conflagrate is not a 1-drop. I mean, it's not a 2-drop. I think it's technically a 1-drop or a 3-drop. I don't know. But we can Conflagrate them. All is dust. Well, that's annoying. The Ancient Grudge sounds pretty good. They have no cards in hand. We have 13. They're at 9. What happened to that other Narcomoeba? Okay, so my plan is they're at 9, and we just build up for the Conflagrate. They've not really presented a way to kill us outside of the Ensnaring Bridge, which isn't to say that they can't kill us easily. Inventor's Fair, hey? They're gonna reveal here. I am curious. This is another one where ensnaring, I mean not ensnaring Briggs, all is not cards. Oh, that probably wins the game for them then. Yep, that one probably does it. I didn't choose to. It still hits you, so... Right? No, it fizzles that too. Alright. This feels like a deck literally designed to kill our deck. Blast Zone comes in. Go down Forgotten Cave. Go down Fetch for land. Ox doesn't seem good. Bug. Blast. We can go Nature's Claim. Just bring in the Nature's Claims. They literally are like built to deal with us main board. So like that's kind of frustrating. I don't know if I like all the Nature's Claims. Yeah, I do. Go Shriek Horns. Right? Probably want Shriek Horn on turn 1 though. Go down to Burning Inquiry. Actually, I think I'm fine going down 2 Burning Inquiries, maybe. I don't know. This seems like a hard matchup for us to begin with. Ensnaring Bridge is annoying, but they just have a lot of main deck hate. Not very good. We've had some bad mulligans too with this. They went to 6. Then we just go to 5. Oh my god. No! Well, that's good. You can cancel that. That was almost really bad. Okay. Honestly, I don't want to start Shriekhorning here. I want to try to get that second land. Pithing Needle doesn't do anything against us. Right? Or does it? Why would you bring Pithing Needle in against us? I don't think Pithing Needle does much. Wooded Foothills, okay. Oh. Ormod's Crypt. How much fucking graveyard hate does this deck have? It is like an obscene amount. Well, Shriekhorn. Might as well play something. I don't think we're going to win this one. I think this one's a lost cause already. We had just really bad hands. Mulliganed badly, too. If we draw a land, we might be okay. We got to draw that land. Well, I think that was game. You know what? That's fine. You got it, buddy. That was bad. That was real bad. That was real bad. So I'm noticing something, and I don't know if it's just the deck, but I feel like we've had some really awful hands, right? Like, we've had some really awful hands. Probably gonna play one more. Just that game just felt bad. Game 1 was good. We just kind of got underneath Ensnaring Bridge and then main decking Graveyard Hate. But, I'll keep this. Not amazing, but it does stuff, at least. They turn 1 Relic us. That's what I'm waiting for. What is this thing? Battlefield, you may pay 3 life. Untapped. Okay. What's the backside of this card? Hmm. Well, I think we're going to Cathartic Reunion, Stinkweed Imp, Priced Amalgam. I would like to go Life and Stinkweed Imp. Okay. Confused to what our opponent's doing here. Some kind of Timur stuff going on. We do have 2 Cathartics. But I think it's more important to try to get a Stinky. Not a Stinky, a Prized Amalgam in there quicker. We ran out of cards to replace, but we hit the Narcomoeba, so it's definitely worth it. Gemstone mines themselves, eh? Pyretic Ritual. Oh, is this like a storm deck? Mox Amber. Story target creature can be regenerated. As creature reveals top cards of the library until they reveal a creature card. What the hell just happened? That was their turn 3. What is happening right now? Yield through this turn. Okay. We have a good chance we just kill them. Oh, I'm always doing stuff. I'm used to just going to the main phase. No creeping chills? Are you freaking kidding me, man? To be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They gain 7, so no. Might as well. No Conflagrate either. No Conflagrate. No creeping chills. We've not hit a single creeping chill. We have 4 in our bottom 19. Oh, is someone playing Neobrand? It looks like it. I've not seen this deck float around in a really long time. So it looks like it. I'll say, why wouldn't you attack? You're going to gain 7 here. Actually, there's a good reason to just take 7, I guess, but it doesn't matter. Man, he's churned through his deck quicker than I have. It's polymorph, but it's a similar concept. Yeah. Is there a way like he combos kills me, or is it just mainly relying on like Griselbrand doing the job? I don't know. I've not seen a Griselbrand deck in a really long time. And the Griselbrand deck I remember, it just kind of relied on Griselbrand being in play. Oh, let's see what you got. We have the kill, probably. He conflagrated himself? Oh. He can't kill us with conflagrate. The old version used Simians and the Lab Man. Yep. My guess was he's not built up to kill me with conflagrate, which is good. He can do a lot, but he can't kill me. So I'm just curious to see. I think he's thinking, because I don't think he has. I don't think he. I don't know. Maybe he does. He can nuke my board, which I don't care. He did. Wow. Um. Where are our creeping chills? Okay, he just scooped. All right. Um. I don't know what I want against this deck. I don't have a clue. I really don't know. Looking at Graveyard, it looks like he's trying to storm. Yeah, that's what I was kind of like picking up on too, but like, you know what I mean? Uh, so yeah, I guess the question is like, what is he bringing in? I don't know if this deck would be on. This is a May 25th list, which looks not very similar. I don't know. I don't have a clue what to bring in. Bajuka Bog, maybe? The, with his conflagrates? I don't know. Do I just... Did I bring in the Nature's Claim just in case of Leyline of the Void? I really don't have a clue. I don't know what the other dude's doing. If you kill his creatures, he can't probably, but that's a weird angle. You should beat him on speed. I think I'm just gonna bring in the Dark Blasts, right? Go down an Ox and a Thug. Or just go down 2 Thugs. Leave the Ox in. Do that. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. I guess if he's got the turn 1 Leyline, he's got the turn 1 Leyline. Oh my god. We have had some horrific draws. It does stuff, I guess. We'll keep it. Put a card on the bottom. Narcomoeba. Easy. Should I kept Narcomoeba? Try cast it. Don't do Nature's Claims until you see Leyline. Yeah, but sometimes there's a good argument to like bring in the the Nature's Claims to like circumvent the Leyline. Especially if they're a deck that has access to those colors, just because it damages your deck so much. But I don't, yeah, like you said, unless they show it to me, like what's the point? Do we just rinse and repeat, kill their plants? Is that what we're doing here? That feels like what we should be doing. Creeping Chill was nice draw. He's green, so maybe runs Endurance instead. Yeah, I don't know. Endurance, I'm not sure if we're that worried about Endurance, right? I don't know. Dang. Well, he's got to pay the pack cost next turn, right? Man, he like hard went for that. It's 5. The beginning of your next upkeep, pay 5 if you don't, you lose the game. So like he has to kill me this turn, right? He has to, right? I guess he untaps and he can like Pyretic Ritual or something. But like I don't understand how he could... I don't know. Although we do have to try to get underneath the turn 3 Griselbrand. He's turn 3 Griselbrand twice now. Oh, I guess he has Mox Amber. That's annoying. Well, what we can do is fingers crossed that we run into a Creeping Chill in our top 3. We can do that and Cathartic Reunion. We're just gonna dig for Creeping Chill, right? Like that's our win. This Creeping Chill. That's our win condition, right? Or he just scoops. Okay. Sure. All right. So we played 4 games with 6 games with Dredge. Went 4-2. The Eldrazi Tron deck seemed super impossible for us to win. I mean, it seemed very unlikely. It just seems like it's a rough matchup. I know, right? He just whiffed and then scooped. It seemed like an interesting deck. Like I would like to see. I might look up like a video of someone playing through it. But we lost to that. We lost to. What did we lose to? Like a green-red. No, we beat that one, I think. We lost to something, and I can't remember what it was, but we lost because we mulliganed really poorly both games. Had very bad hands. Mulligan into worst hands. One hand I should have just kept, but I ended up mulliganing, and I got brutalized for it. Dredge still seems good. It does. It still seems really strong. I hear you, buddy. Seems good. I definitely see the reason. Will you stop? It definitely seems pretty strong. I don't have the... I went with more of a land-heavy sideboard, so I don't have the engineer explosives, because let me look how much they are real quick. They're, like, stupid expensive. They're $40 a piece. And I need 2 of them for the sideboard. Obsidian Charmal is in sideboard for Tron. Wait, what? I only play weird modern decks, so I'm always losing to Tron. I gotta look up what that is. Our Tron hate is just Ghost Quarter and Life of the Loam. But the engineering explosives for some of the new graveyard hate would be really good. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each land your opponent control that could produce colorless flying. Huh, that's pretty cool. That might be good. Seems like an interesting card. That might be good in 8-whack, weirdly enough, out of all things. I don't know if I'd want it in this deck. Maybe. I like the ghost. I've played Dredge and Paper for years before I went on my 2 to 3 year Magic hiatus, and I won several because I have Tron in my local meta. I don't know if it still is, but it was at the time. And Ghost Quarter, Life of the Loam, I literally won games, just locked them out of lands, just every turn Life of the Loam and Ghost Quarter, and slowly built my board. They couldn't get around it because Ghost Quarter blows up basic lands too. So, but yeah, it doesn't seem bad. Also, in your sideboard, what are you playing? Out of curiosity, like what deck are you playing? But I could see a good excuse to actually get explosives just to deal with some of the sideboard hate. Blast Zone was super impressive. I was really blown away by how good Blast Zone was that one game. It kept us alive, and I don't remember if we ended up winning or not. But it was single-handedly keeping us alive. Blast Zone and Life of Loam every turn. And then Bojuka Bog could easily be Leyline of Sanctities. I mean, Leyline of the Voids. But I don't know. I felt like my sideboard was pretty decent. I felt pretty happy with what I had. Maybe if I was coming across more like Hammer Times or something that played Sanctifier more, I would be a lot more concerned with getting engineered explosives as well, but that's for right now. Currently Phoenix, Dimlich, and Spirits. What's the Phoenix one? I want to see if I can find a deck list. Oh, like the Is It Phoenix. Okay. Nice. For right now, I only have Dredge and 8-Whack. Those are the decks I have, because I'm pretty new to MTGO. I really want to build Enchantress. I want to build Enchantress pretty bad, so... considering I have a lot of the mana base now because of Dredge, I'll probably build Enchantress next, probably in a few months. Just because Magic costs monies. Modern costs a lots of monies. But yeah, I was impressed with Dredge. Yeah, I looked it up. It's a cool looking card. I like the card art a lot. Like the skull. I'm thinking on the right card, right? Yeah. Cool looking card. What's it do again? 4/3 creature. The spell costs 1 water less. Cast for each instant sorcery you've cast this turn. When it attacks, exile one target creature or insert card from your graveyard. Copy it. You may cast it. You may cast Dimilch from your graveyard by exiling 4 instants or sorcery speeds. Nice. That's pretty cool. That seems good. Had very much success with it. I play the usual list with 2 copies of See the Truth. I don't know what See the Truth does. See the Truth. I really like the art on that. Especially the borderless. Yeah, okay. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of those cards in your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. If the spell was cast from anywhere other than the hand, put those cards in your hand instead. Gotcha. I like the artwork on the borderless quite a bit. No, Enchantress is cool, and I actually, before I took my break in Magic, I used to play on untap.in. Oh, thank you for following. Fried. I appreciate it. I want to say Zombie Fiend, but thank you. I really appreciate it. I play bad modern cards. Sounds like you play fun modern cards, okay? A lot of these meta decks aren't fun, at least in my opinion. But it's also arguably it's also arguable that I'm not playing fun cards either with Dredge. Expressive and Lich let you draw 3 cards from exile. Yeah, Expressive Iteration seems really good. Out of curiosity, did the follow notification pop up? There should be like a little like ding notification thing. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just trying to make sure that's alert box is working. But Enchantress, I built an Enchantress deck. I homebrewed one, kind of going off the legacy list and a kitchen tabletop list that I was playing for Modern on Untap like 3 years ago. And I had some really good success with it. I was surprised how good it was. That sucks. I don't know how to get that. Yeah. Let me see if it works. Hoping it does. I built a I had some really good success with the Prison Enchantress, so I really like the Enchantress build. I'd really like to do it. Yes, no, maybe so. I'm using Streamlabs to try to get the notifications to work, but it always seems finicky to me. Solitary Confinement's real deal. Absolutely. Solitary Confinement is super good. Super good. I don't know, was that Modern legal before Modern Horizons? So I can't remember, because I know I played that in my tabletop Enchantress. Okay, I guess when you look up solitary confinement, you need to add mtg afterwards. But I can't remember what I played otherwise. I'll have to log into Untap to see what's going on. What I got going on. I want to say probably not if it was in Modern Horizons. But, yeah. Well, I think I'm going to beat feet out of here. I stream Magic on Fridays, 8 a.m. to whenever Eastern Standard United States time. So I do Fridays. I'm streaming randomly. Like I've been streaming Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, and I'm hopefully going to be finishing it up Monday. So I'm going to be streaming some other random games, some editing, video editing stuff. But Magic will always be Fridays. So thank you for the follow. Thanks for everybody who was in the chat hanging out for a little bit. Next week, probably going to be playing some more Dredge. I have some other cards to test in Dredge, like Thrilling Discovery, Gemstone Caverns. So I really want to try out some of those cards. I don't think they're going to be better than Burning Inquiry. Burning Inquiry was pretty insane most of the time. So, thanks everybody. My dog is wanting to go play, so I will see you later. Thanks for watching. See ya.